What if every person you meet holds the secret to your deepest healing? Once you see this, you won't be able to unsee it. So the idea is that every interaction we have with another person has the possibility of revealing a deeper aspect of ourselves. And the way to go about this is to view this as a tool. So let's just say you have somebody in your life who you get triggered by, you find them very irritating. The first step is to notice what it is about their behavior or about that person which is annoying. So I'm going to give an example just to show how this can be worked through. So let's just say you have a colleague who always talks over the top of everybody else and you find it very annoying. Now, what we do is look at this situation and imagine this as a mirror. It's mirroring back our own behavior. So we're irritated by somebody who interrupts and talks over the top. Could it be that this is a behavior which we also display? Could it be that I've noticed this and this is something that I actually do myself as well? So that's the idea of the mirror, mirroring back. And then the idea is to get curious about this and to think, is this person actually showing me an aspect of myself which I haven't fully acknowledged? So once you get curious about it, you can start to think about where this fits in your life. And is this something about yourself? This is how to bring something from the unconscious into the conscious awareness so that we can work with it. So once you've understood that and pinpointed the behavior and reflected it back and thought about what it might be showing you about yourself, you can then consciously decide to make a change. So you can now, every time you speak, notice whether you're actually interrupting people and whether you're talking over the top of them. And that's the moment that you can actually make a change because you're now aware of it and you have that choice. We can also use this for positive aspects. So if there are people that you're really drawn to, have a think about what it is that you love about that person, what aspect of them is drawing your attention and making you like them. So if we use an opposite example, maybe you've got a colleague who's very attentive, always listens well, always has time for everybody. Could that be that you also have those qualities and maybe you are not acting on them? Maybe you're kind of pushing them down because you're always in a rush or because you think it's not appropriate to be too friendly with people at work, for example. So that's two ways that you can work with this as a tool, either to reveal aspects of yourself that you find less positive, but also aspects of yourself that you think are positive, but maybe you're not fully living out. So we ask ourselves, what's the person revealing to me? How can I use this to grow? What unconscious patterns could it be showing me? And then we take action and see if we can actually change something about ourselves to overcome maybe a behavior that we don't like, or to embrace a behavior or an aspect of ourselves that we do like, but we've hidden. We can also ask ourselves if this is a repeating pattern. So if you're feeling irritated, is there something that's happened before and what could it be revealing? What is the root cause of this irritation? And then it could be again that rather than this person irritating you, it could just be reminding you of a situation you've been in before where maybe you felt disrespected or you felt you weren't in control. So for me, true healing is found in relationships. I'm not talking about romantic relationships here or even any kind of intimate or close relationship. It's every relationship, every interaction we have with people is an opportunity for healing if we treat it as such. If we approach life as a mirror, mirroring back to us aspects of ourselves, and we treat that as a tool which we can use for growth, life can become a continuous path of awakening, of raising consciousness, of getting to know ourselves better. So my challenge to you is to try this out get curious, reflect, see if you can find out some secrets about yourself that you didn't know. See if you can make some positive changes. If this resonates with you, please post in the comments. I'd love to hear.